Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609, and we are headed to the quote talking road. Why are we going to the talking road? Because we need to talk. I got a minor issue with my Class C motorhome, even though I'm not driving it. And so we're going to go out to the road where I do my talking. The talking road. The road doesn't talk, I do. So away we go. Whoa, here comes 4 highway patrolmen, and I'm fixing to run a red light. Whoops. Oh, excuse me. It's a sheriff and a sheriff. Okay. So we'll go down this here way to the talking road. So what are we going to talk about? Well, I'll tell you what we're going to talk about. The dreaded water leak. For all you RVers out there, I know that one thing you dread, as I do, is a water leak. Nothing can be more frustrating than trying to find a water leak first. First, you got to find it. And then you got to be a contortionist to get in a position to try to repair it. But let me give you the background on this. I moved my RV to my new to me home at Fort Clark Springs here about, I don't know how long it's been, 2 weeks approximately. And after I'd been there about, let me guess, 4 or 5 days, I noticed a little water at the base of the shower deal in the shower room. You know what I mean? At the base there was a little, where it connects to the floor, there was just a little bit of water, maybe a quarter of a cup. So I thought, wonder what could cause that. And I thought, well, it could be the water pressure here is higher. And since I wasn't using a regulator, I thought, well, I'll put that regulator on and see if that helps. But first, I checked the water pressure just out of curiosity, because I've got one of those little water pressure tester gauge things. And I hooked it up to the spigot, and it showed 48 pounds of pressure. Well, that's normal, nothing wrong with that. And that PEX hose or tubing for water in my Class C motorhome, they say it's good for up to 85 pounds. I don't think I would try that, but they say that. So I'm thinking, well, I don't know, maybe, could be the pressure. So I did. I put that regulator on the hose, hooked it back up. 5, 6, 7 days has gone by. No water leak. I thought, well, hell, that was pretty easy. Got that baby fixed. Well, as you know, you RVers out there, they don't go away unless you fix them. You can dream if you want to, but sooner or later you're going to have to get in that pretzel position and try to get it fixed. And so yesterday evening I walked in the bathroom, and I noticed against the other wall, across from the sink, there was a little puddle there. Just another, it wasn't much, it was like, I don't know, a quarter of a cup again. So I dried it up with a towel, and I was watching it to see if any more accumulated. By the way, this is the talking road we're on right now, officially, because there's very little traffic. So anyway, I dried up the water and waited and watched and had a flashlight and shined, and it no more accumulated. No more came. It was just that one little puddle. And I thought, well, is it possible that I could have splashed some water out of the shower? Well, I hadn't taken a shower all day long. I take my showers in the evening, and so that was out. So I thought, well, let's just dry this up, double check, be sure we got it all, and then we'll kind of monitor it and see if it comes back. Well, overnight, got up this morning, went in the bathroom, no water anywhere. All right, none, zero, zilch. So I thought, well, there's a little cover right by the tub area that you can take off. It's about 1 foot by 1 foot, just a little opening you can unscrew and take off and look down in there. You can't do crap, but you can look in and see if there's some wet places in there. Shine the flashlight in there as far as I could see in every direction. No nothing, no dampness, no nothing. So I thought, that's weird. So then I thought, well, after I get through my walk, when I come back, I'll check there's a storage area on the side of the Class C motorhome. It's a big door you lift up, and the storage is under the bed, but on the other side, there's another little door you can take off and look in to see some more stuff, okay? So I did. I shined a light in there, looked along the wall of the storage department where it connects with the RV, or where by the shower area, and nothing, no moisture, no nothing. It hadn't been damp, nothing. And but in addition, last night before I went to bed, you can take off, where the shower head connects to the wall in the shower. You can take that off, and it comes out, and there's two little things that are, there's a little tightening things there. You can tighten the hoses there. So I tightened them just about a half a turn each, because you don't want to get them too tight because they strip real easy. And so I put that back. Could that have been it? No, because I looked where that thing was. I shined the light down the wall there and all around there. There has not been a leak there forever. So the mystery of the leak continues. Where it's at right now is this. Of course, if it doesn't show, if there's no moisture showing again, then if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But I know, and you RVers out there, leaks don't go away. No. Oh no, I've been doing this too long, boy. But the downside of it is, I can't get in the position to fix it. That's out now. If there is one section of plywood under the bed that you can, it's about 2.5 feet wide, that goes from end to end, that backs up to the wall where the shower is. It takes about 6 screws or 8 screws, and you can take that piece out and look down in there. And I'm hoping that I'm going to do that this afternoon, and hoping that maybe I can see what it is. But even if I get lucky and spot this intermittent leak, the new RVs do not give you any slack in the line at all. So if you have to, let's just say the PEX has a little crack in it at the fitting, and you have to cut it and stick it back on there, that ain't gonna happen. No, you got to replace the whole hose. Why? Because you can't stretch that stuff, And so anyway, that's the water leak story. So right now we're kind of in limbo, waiting to see what happens as a result of my tightening the fittings at the shower head. But I'm not putting a lot of faith in that. And but I've got the regulator on the hose. That's there, and so the water pressure can't be more than 40 pounds there. And I checked it. I've got a gauge. I put the regulator on and gauge, turned the spigot on, and it shows about 42 pounds using the regulator. So we'll see. But anyway, that's enough said about that. There's a deer on the side of the road there grazing. But the reason they graze a lot of times on the side of the road, as you know, is the highways are mounded, so the water will run off. Well, these deer, that was 2 bucks actually, two young bucks. But anyway, the water runs off and the grass grows close to the highway, and that's why you get a lot of roadkill, because it's dry. There's not much grass anywhere in this area, so the deer are coming to wherever they can to get the green grass that they need to survive. Also, another thing they do here, they mow both sides of this highway, and the deer do like the shorter grass. So when they mow it, the deer are saying, "Thank you, thank you." That's how deer talk. They say, "Thank you." You can barely hear them, but they do say that. And I'm not going back on my meds because I don't have any. So here we go, guys. The mystery of the leak. I've got me a good old soda, Big Red, and a Diet Dr. Pepper, and I also got me some green tea. Where am I going? No, just down this highway. You noticed a lot of cars, hadn't you? None. I love this damn highway. No kidding, boy. The talking road. This is it. This is where we come to have our talk, our chats. And so, Rusty, when are you going to be going out to Capitan? Well, not till it warms up. Why? I don't like cold weather, man. I'm not big on cold weather at all. No. No, and I went out there last year early, and that was one of those mistakes because I woke up a few days and it was frost on the ground, you know. No, I'm not big on that. I like walking when it's about 55, 60 degrees in the morning and warms up to 75 to 80 in the afternoon. I can deal with that. No, and it snowed one day. Remember that last year? Well, that's too early. So I won't go out there till May, or yeah, May, late May probably. That's my plan right now. Now, what will I do in the interim? Well, we'll check for leaks. I'll be a leak detector for RV owners, you know. But no, I don't know. I just pedal. I'm thinking about. I thought, well, you know, you can go out to Alpine or Fort Davis and spend a month, and then go somewhere else and stay in an RV park. But you know, I don't. I'm not meaning to run down RV parks or people that live in RV parks. But for me, I don't like them. You know, I just don't. I don't enjoy it at all, man. And even state parks are not big on my list. Why? Well, you know, everybody's got dogs. I'm not against dogs. I mean, I think if you want to have a dog or a horse or a chicken in your RV, that's your choice. But you know, for me to get up for my morning walk after my breakfast and walk around and watch 6 or 8 people picking up dog turds and putting them in a bag, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't need to do that. And, you know, and I know that probably offends a lot of people that have dogs, and I'm sorry if it does, but that's just a fact of life. You know, I'm sure you don't enjoy it much either, but if you don't do it, if the RV park becomes a mess, and so does the state park. I mean, I'm proud of you that you do that. A lot of people don't. I mean, we have them in our area where I live at Fort Clark Springs. You know, they get up in the morning, the first thing they do is they take their dogs walking around the neighborhood or the trails to take a dump. You know, and you'll see the dogs humped up like a caterpillar on the side, and you know they're not smelling the grass. Well, they might be, but you know, and yeah, they just leave it. You know, I don't know. I haven't seen anybody pick up anything. Maybe some of the people in the RV park, but around in the area and out on the trails, nah. And that's not bad. It's not certainly not a big issue. But anyway, it's 9:46 a.m. here this morning. Temperature, of course, this video is being done on a Saturday morning. I probably won't post it till next Tuesday or Wednesday, but it's like 46 right now. It shows outside, and that's not bad. You know, it's going to be in the middle upper 50s today, which is not bad. It's a little cool, but it's one of those days, as you can see, it's overcast, and it's one of those. You ever heard there's saying there's a chill in the air? You know, well, that's what this is. It's one of those you just can't really get warm days, you know. And it's not that damp. It's just a fall day, you know, or a winter day, you know. And I'm just blowing air here through my vocal cords, guys. But yeah, it's always nice to take a drive here and have you guys to talk to, because yeah, it makes my world well-rounded, so to speak. So in summary, I'm not going to summarize and quit. I'm just going to summarize the water leak thing. Right now we're in a holding pattern, and you know, if it doesn't do it again, well, you know, I don't know. That's really weird, but it will. It will. I mean, you know, I can dream and say, oh yeah, it fix itself. Sure it will. Sure. It was the pressure, and it'll never do it again. Yeah, right. No, I tell you, the worst ones though that I ever had, water leaks. I had a travel trailer from hell one time, and it was Aljo. It was an old one, like a 1985, and really crap. And every window leaked. Every freaking window leaked. And you know, whenever it rained, it would drip on the inside. You know, you get that sealer and put it around the windows, thinking that was the obvious solution. Well, it ain't, because it may be leaking through the roof somewhere and coming down. You never know. You know, roof leaks are hell too. You know, they because it'll be leaking on the front and dripping on the back. You know, it's crazy, and you go crazy trying to figure them out. But anyway, just enjoying a nice morning drive here in Southwest Texas well, actually what will be pretty much the last day of real winter in this part of Texas. Why? Because starting tomorrow, it warms up into the upper 70s, and then for the next 10 days, we're in the 80s. highs in the 80s, lows in the 50s, 60s. That's spring, and the birds will be singing and chirping, and then middle of March into March, all the trees will start budding out. Here we go again, guys. Down the mountain, run, boy, run. Devil's in the house of the rising sun. I know I'm crunching on ice. So on and on we go, guys. My RVing adventure. I'm still thinking about where to go. Seminole Canyon State Park on the way to, Marfa or Marathon Alpine it's okay. Unfortunately, they don't have any real internet access there. There's no real cell phone signal, and they say they have Wi-Fi, but it's that imaginary Wi-Fi that most state parks have. If your RV is camped by the office, if you can camp there, you probably do all right. No, I haven't been to many state parks that have very good Wi-Fi. I'm sure some of them probably do, but anyway. So just cruising on down the highway here, guys, in my all-electric Chevy Bolt. And I got heated seats. I got the heated seat on my side. I got the heated steering wheel on. And that's all the heat I run, because inside here, I don't know what it is. It's comfortable to me. And, yeah, it shows, I don't know how much that takes. Let's see. Let's see here. Details. It shows that the climate settings are using 6% of the energy right now. And I'm averaging 5 miles per kilowatt hour. And that figures out at 14 cents a kilowatt, a little less, or a little below 3 cents actually, a mile. That's pretty damn reasonable. And I know some of you say, well, what are you going to do when you got to replace the battery? Well, I'm not going to replace the battery. No, I'm going to put a lawnmower engine in here. No, the battery's guaranteed for 100,000 miles. If I ever kept a car for 100,000 miles, not in a hell of a long time. That 79 Chevrolet pickup I kept for 11 years. I put 3 engines in it. And I'll mention this for those of you that have old cars, pickups and stuff. If you have to put in a new engine or replace the one you have, don't do rebuild. No. In my opinion. You can rebuild your own engine, it's the same thing, but rebuilders, I'm sure they do a good job. The prices are reasonable. Yeah, but you can buy a new long block from General Motors or Ford. It'll cost you more, but you got a new engine, with a warranty and stuff. So guys, I'm looking for a place to turn around here, because I feel like we've run off the edge of the earth. You haven't seen any cars, have you? I haven't. And besides that, I want to crunch on my ice and have my dark chocolate almonds and stuff. Here's a place to turn around right here. Looks like. This is where a gas pipeline crosses. Right here. Maybe I can turn. Well, yeah, I can turn around. There's no cars coming either way. Yeah, when you see that stuff on the fence there like this, with a gate, that's a gas pipeline. And it'll go for all the way out to Midland, Odessa, and all the way to the Texas Gulf Coast. And they lay those pipelines quick. So many miles a day or whatever it is. Anyway, guys, enough said. Move on, Rusty. Okay. Thumbs up, ladies and gentlemen. Carpe diem. Adios. Bye-bye. Buy anything you want anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? It doesn't cost you a penny. Not one penny. Drink plenty of water, stretch, walk, stand guard at the door of your mind, and enjoy your life. Keep your health. And if you have a road and you're near where you live like this, where you can drive for miles and miles and miles and miles without any traffic or any interference, it's a good place to go and kind of do a driving meditation. You know what I mean? Just kind of chill out and let your mind wander over yonder. So enjoy your day and enjoy your life, guys. Adios. Bye-bye.